Hello and welcome to Indicator Warehouse. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a brief instructional video on how to use the new template manager for Trade Manager. So let's go ahead and then let's get started. The first thing that we're going to want to do is we are going to want to make sure that our chart trader is disabled, which in this case it is. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to right click, I'm going to move down to strategies. And you're going to see where Trade Manager is highlighted in blue. Next, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to click New. Currently, I have these settings in here right now. Now, with Template Manager, we can change whatever settings we like, and then we can actually make that a template. For example, if I wanted to change colors, if I wanted to change the opacity of the plot of that particular color, I can actually change it here and save it to a template. Now, to keep this demonstration simple, what I'm going to focus on here is this. I'm going to change my risk volatility, and I'm going to change my profit targets in accordance with the current chart that I'm looking at. The chart behind me is the Eagle, and it is designed for a longer term move. Therefore, perhaps I would like to make these profit targets a little bit bigger. And also for this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to increase the risk just a little bit. So I'm going to move here to where it says risk volatility, and let's make that 1.5%. Again, I want to have bigger profit targets. So I'm going to come down here to target number 1. Let's make that 20 ticks. Now I'm going to come to target number 2. Why don't we make that 40 ticks? Okay, so we've got our parameters plugged in here. Now all we need to do is create and save a template. It's really easy to do. You come down here to where it says save, backspace 3 times to get rid of the little dots, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to name this particular template Eagle because it's for my Eagle chart. Once I've typed that in, I simply hit enter, and now the template is saved. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click apply. I'm going to click OK. And as you can see here, there's my 1.5% risk, and then there's my new 20 and 40 tick profit targets. The cool thing about the template manager is when you open up your charts in the morning, rather than having to come through here and adjust these on the fly, which of course you can still do, same with your risk, the template will already be created for you, helping you get your day started that much faster. Next, let's go ahead and let's apply the Trade Manager with Template Manager to another chart. Okay, so what I've done here is I've brought over my Hawk chart, which is for the shorter term move. Being as it is a shorter term move, perhaps in this case, maybe for my first and second targets, I want to use smaller targets. So once again, I'm going to right click on my chart. I'm going to go to strategies. I'm going to click new. Now, since I've just clicked new here, just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and label that false. I'm going to go in here and look, and you know what? Let's just say that the 10 and 20 tick profit targets, maybe those are too deep. Why don't we make this 8 and let's say 15 for my initial targets? And maybe for the risk here, why don't we just say we're going to risk 1%? All right. Once I've done this, all I simply have to do is come down here where it says save. Same thing. Backspace 3 times, and I'm going to call this the Hawk because this is the template that I want to use with my Hawk. I'm going to go ahead and re-enable Trade Manager, make that true, and then I'm going to click apply and OK. Here we see our 1% saved, and we also see we've got our 8 and 15 tick profit targets. Now, although I named this strategy Hawk because it's got the shorter profit targets, if I like, what I can actually do is this. And this is one of the other cool things about Template Manager. I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to strategies. I'm going to highlight the Trade Manager. Okay, now remember, 8 and 15 was the targets. 1% was the risk. Let's just say, for the demonstration, let's just say I want to use bigger profit targets. I'm going to make this false. I'm going to click apply. Then I'm going to come up here to where it says load. So I want to use a bigger profit target. You know what? What the heck? Let's go ahead and let's use my Eagle template that I've already created because it has big profit targets. I can go ahead, I can select that. You see where we change up here. And then all I've got to do after that is simply re-enable Trade Manager right here, put it on true, click apply, and then click OK. And as you can see, without changing everything over right here, I've already got the template laid out here in Trade Manager. Now, once again, just as a reminder, remember, anything that you want to save and change here within Trade Manager, all you simply have to do is go through all your parameters, change what you want to change, come down here to the Save button, create a name, hit Enter, re-enable Trade Manager, and then go ahead and click Apply and OK. And also, one last time, I'm going to go ahead, I want to go back to my Hawk template with a smaller target. We see the change. We re-enable the Trade Manager, and we go ahead and click Apply and OK. And there we have it. Well, all right, if you have any questions about the new template manager for Trade Manager, please feel free to contact us at support@indicatorwarehouse.com. Thanks and have a great day.